It's kind of strange because now I feel like I'm back in the womb.
Oh, okay, let's follow that. Whatever you experience is right for you. How does this womb feel? Does it feel like the same as the first womb or different?
Mm, it feels kind of a little bit different.
Is it a little bigger, a little bit smaller and tighter, a little bit warmer?
It feels a little bit smaller and tighter.
Hmm.
It feels a little bit colder.
Hmm. Just feel deeper into that, and in a moment, you'll be able to see the mother that is carrying you, and you're going to know that now. What does she look like?
She's young.
Hmm.
She's like 17, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And what does her skin? What color is her skin?
Her skin is her skin is tan.
Hmm. What's her name?
Her name is Davini.
Davini. What part of the world are you guys living in, Davini?
We're living in Thailand.
Mm-hmm. And as you feel yourself in that womb, do you have any memories of you and mother playing, or do you hear any talking in the background at all?
Hmm.
What's going on?
Um, there's a guy voice and it's just talking to me, and I think he is reading.
Mm. And who is that to you?
My dad.
And his name?
His name is Ayoka.
Mm. Ioka. Do you like when he reads to you?
It's calming.
Calming. And what's your name?
My name is Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. And Aaliyah, when I snap my fingers, we're going to go to the earliest memory in that lifetime and be there now. Hmm. Where are you?
I'm walking in our house.
What does that look like?
It's kind of small, but it's like really nice and cozy.
Hmm. Who's there with you?
My mom and my dad and my grandma and my grandpa.
Hmm. Go ahead and take a look into your mother's eyes in that lifetime, Davini. And tell me, do you recognize that soul?
Mm, yeah,
Hmm. Who would that be?
my cousin.
How does that make you feel?
Safe.
Safe? Beautiful. And go ahead and scan the room a little bit more and look your dad directly in the eyes and tell me if you recognize that soul. You'll know now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Who would that be?
that would be um my other cousin.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel safe.
A double portion of safe. It's very beautiful. Scanning the other members in the room. Is there anyone else that you recognize?
Mm, my grandma.
Mm. In her name.
My grandma's name in that lifetime is Shiasu.
Shiasu? Mm-hmm. Now I want you to take a look at yourself and describe yourself to me.
I'm small and I'm maybe 2.5 or 3 years old.
Mhm. And what's your name
And
again?
I have pigtails.
Hmm?
And I have pigtails.
Hmm. And what's your name again?
My name is Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Okay. And allow that scene to play out. If anything significant is not there, let's go ahead and move to the next important scene in that lifetime. The scene that you need the most healing from. Be there now.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. How old are you, Aaliyah?
I'm a teenager.
Okay.
I'm about I'm about 17.
Mm-hmm. And what's happening?
I'm I'm crying
Hmm.
because I feel really cold
Mm-hmm.
because I felt really sad and broken, and
Mm-hmm.
everything, my family got torn apart, and I feel alone, so I tried to like do something bad. Like
Mm-hmm.
I wanted it to be over.
And what did you do, Aaliyah?
I took lots of pills.
Hmm. What happened?
I got really, really cold.
Hmm. What else?
I'm just like lying in bed because I think it's gonna be over.
Mm-hmm. What year is it?
It's 1976.
Mm-hmm. What city do you live in or town?
I live in I live in Baltimore.
No longer Thailand.
No,
Mm-hmm. Are we still reviewing the same life of Aaliyah?
I think so. Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
look the same, but I look older.
Mm-hmm. Did you move?
I ran away
Mm. What age did you run away?
when I was 16.
Mm. Where did you run away from?
My family.
Allowing yourself to be back at that scene again where you are feeling very cold. You said that your family was torn apart. Go ahead and explain that a little more. What happened?
My mom and my dad went through a physically abusive relationship.
Hmm.
There was not any love anymore.
Mm-hmm. How did this affect you?
There was not any love anymore between them or our entire family. All
Mm-hmm.
there was yelling. And I just got really overwhelmed and tired. And
Hmm.
I thought that moving would be better. I just thought if I could leave, I'd feel better, but it didn't happen.
Did your parents know where you went?
No, I didn't tell anybody.
How did that make you feel, just leaving without letting anyone know if you were safe?
I felt alone, and I didn't think that they would care either way, because there was just so much energy placed on the yelling and the angry feelings, and they just there was no room for caring about anybody. It felt like that.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to a scene in that lifetime that you need the most healing from, that led you to taking the pills. Be there now.
I felt really awful about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I accepted help and tried to get as much help from people as I could, but I felt terrible for accepting help. And then the one person who I thought was be there for me, basically, he left me too. And then I figured, what's the point?
Hmm. And who was that who left?
I, I thought he was my boyfriend, but it just, I don't think that he felt the same way about me as I felt about him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel like I can call him that if it's one-sided. And so it just hurt me.
Mm-hmm. And what's his name?
His name is Jaya.
Repeat that.
Jaya.
Yeah. And what age were you guys together or friends?
17.
Mm-hmm. Okay, allow that scene to play out. Let me know what happens.
He's yelling at me because I was upset with him for leaving, and I had been at a hotel without him, and he left, and I was scared because I didn't know where he was.
Mm-hmm.
And he was mad at me for being frustrated, and he was telling me that I should know that he cares about me. And I was yelling at him that people who care about each other don't just leave like that.
Mm-hmm. Look him in the eyes and tell me if you recognize that soul.
Yeah,
Who would that be?
my first love.
Mm-hmm. What was the issue with your first love in this lifetime? Is it similar?
It's kind of similar. I met him in we had been living together for like most of our relationship, and I really thought he was the one, and I was committed to being with him, and I thought he was committed to being with me. But then the universe has a funny way of making things happen if you're not supposed to be together. The universe has a plan of its own, and
Mm-hmm.
we had both lost our jobs around the same time. And I don't know, we were still trying to make it work, but then when we finally got solid footing, he broke up with me by telling me that he didn't think he was a one woman guy. And I was so devastated uh, because after everything that we'd been through,
Mm.
like, how are you gonna say something like that? We couldn't have told me before we went through everything that we had been through.
Mhm. How did that make you feel?
It just made me not believe in love anymore.
Mm-hmm. Then, as we regress back to the state of Aaliyah in the hotel and your boyfriend leaving, why did he leave?
Because he didn't think that
Mm-hmm.
we were fighting, and he didn't think that it was worth trying to make.
Mm-hmm. Is it safe to say he felt a lot like your first love in this lifetime? Yeah. This is what we call the karmic loop.
Mhm.
This is how wonderful Source is. It will allow us to continue the same DNA sequence, the same lesson, until we learn the lesson, which is trust, self love, self acceptance. It's quite possible that the lack of trust, self love, and self acceptance is what brought us right back around to deal with this yet again. But it's beautiful because it's given us another chance to heal. Today, this is where your soul, this is how powerful you are. Your soul has brought you not only to one lifetime, but 2 lifetimes to circle back around to this feeling of not feeling good enough, not feeling loved, not feeling to trust enough to be in a relationship, not trusting yourself enough to be accepted by others. This is what we're going to heal. I want you to picture, visualize, or imagine yourself as Aaliyah and yourself also as Melinda. We're going to go ahead and picture your love partners in each life. We're going to go ahead and heal this karmic loop that we've been on for lifetimes. Repeat after me. I am enough.
I am enough.
I love myself deeply.
I love myself deeply.
I respect myself.
I respect myself.
I am beautiful inside and out.
I am beautiful inside and out.
Let's say it again. I am beautiful inside and out.
I am beautiful inside and out.
How others feel has no bearing on the love I have for myself.
How others feel has no bearing on the love I have for myself.
I want you to go ahead and release any karmic soul ties with these 2 souls. What we're doing now is I want you to look down at your body as Aaliyah. And what we're going to do is we're going to scan this emotional body. And we're going to feel for anything that doesn't belong there. Let's go ahead and examine ourselves from the crown of our head. We're looking for any spirits, any entities, any attachments, any negative energy that has kept us in this loop. Go ahead and scan as we move deeper down towards the throat and even lower. Go ahead and scan your emotional body, your physical body. Is there anything that needs to be released, Aaliyah?
My heart is just, is like really closed off. Everything feels cold in my body, and my heart hurts, and my throat feels tight.
Mm-hmm.
And my heart feels like it's like so closed off that you can't even tell if it's there anymore.
Mm-hmm. I want you to, there's two colors that are entering your space right now. And you can almost see the body of Aaliyah. I want you to let me know what those two colors are. They're circling around.
Black and gray.
Black and gray. I want you to assign those colors to the heart space and to the throat area. Which one's black and which one's gray?
My throat is gray and my heart is black.
Okay. As we know, that infinite power and infinite love and infinite wisdom comes from our heart space. Our heart space is divinely connected to source, divinely connected to our ethereal selves, our eternal selves. And as we take a look at this image of our heart, I want you to picture, visualize, or imagine you peeling back those black layers, taking out piece by piece, chipping it away, as we know that this is false, because love is infinite and love comes from the heart space. I want you to chip away at this black residue that is sitting on top of your heart, causing you to not want to live anymore. Allow this deeper healing and wisdom to take place. And on every breath, our heart space is expanding and releasing particles of this black residue. What does it look like when it's coming out, when it's coming off of you? Release, 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 release. Every breath we release it, release. Peeling off more of the layers, release. No longer serves your greatest, highest divine good, release. Releasing it now. Peeling back that black goo, which is false, which is fake, which is not of the greater divine light, which is you, which is powerless at this point. Peeling back those layers, exposing our real self, letting your true self shine through. Go ahead and release. This is your healing and this is your moment. Our heart is never black. Our heart is always crystalline, and it's always a beautiful emerald green color, as you are. What does the heart space look like now?
It's open and it's shining the emerald green out in all directions.
I want you to feel deeper into this beautiful emerald green color, allowing it to move even deeper into the chest cavity, deeper into the heart space, all the way deep inside of your soul essence being. And it's speaking to you. What is this beautiful, divine, emerald green color saying to you?
That love is not fear, and that to equate love with fear is a lie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that love has been under that blackness all along, but that I forgot, and that
Mm-hmm.
knowing like what causes the blackness to come over it is the same as knowing what I have to let go of in my life. If there's someone who makes me feel like the love is black or, tarry or sticky and hard and painful, and that what it really is if it's something's putting that on there, that needs to be let go of, because
Mm-hmm.
you can't count on other people to have the green emerald green. That's something that comes from you, and that's something that you have to carry with you. Well, that's something that you naturally carry with you, but that if something is painful to it, that's also something you let go of. So you protect that emerald green.
Mm-hmm. It's a gift.
Yeah.
I'm holding space for you to feel infinite power and divine love and feel safe. Holding space right now for your healing. This is beautiful. We are clearing out any karmic templates, not feeling safe, feeling not good enough, feeling like everyone we love will leave us. We're clearing that out from our soul essence, from our DNA expression, from our celestial memory, from our super subconscious mind, from our subconscious mind. We are clearing out any negativity. We're clearing that out, and we are basking and allowing this beautiful emerald green color to be the greatest, highest expression of divine love. And release. Release. Seeping that in deep into the super subconscious mind, feeling healed and feeling very complete. And when we are ready, we will bring up that gray color that is hovering over that throat chakra. And when you have made connection with the color gray that is hovering over the throat chakra, go ahead and let me know what it says now.
The gray will stay and persist if I take such a gift as the ability to speak truth and give it away to somebody. Or if I stay in a relationship that just giving my power and giving my voice away, it's almost the same thing. I've been abused by different people, and the gray will persist so long as I give the negative power. But if I preserve my ability to speak truth, if I preserve my gift of my heart and my love through words,
Mm-hmm.
then it doesn't have to be gray.
Mm-hmm. Now, just as we've done with the heart, I want you to bring all of your awareness over your throat chakra and see this gray layer that has been stopping your ability to sing, to write, to get the right melodies for multiple lifetimes. This is the source. This is the root of it. I want you to hover all of your beautiful divine awareness energy on top of the throat chakra. And as you concentrate this energy and go even deeper, deeper into the throat area. Allow the grayness. The grayness represents indecisiveness, non-directional. This is why you've been stuck and stagnant, because we have to move the gray out. The gray only leaves more room for confusion, more room to feel let down by thyself. You have a voice, but you have allowed other people to take your power away. You have a voice, you have a melody inside of you. You're going to sing this melody today as we clear this grayness, this indecisive spirit that is hovering over your throat chakra. Allow all of your awareness just to peel away at that grayness, to break it up, almost as if it is phlegm, a layer of phlegm that is sitting on top of your throat chakra. Bringing in all of your beautiful guides. You've met your grandfather, which was a beautiful guide to actually lead you to this lifetime so that you could find healing, so that you could not only have lyrics, but have the correct melody, which will bring your vision, your mission into completion. Allow right now this gray to peel away. Chip away at it. Remove the phlegm right now from your throat area. I'm holding space for your healing right now. I'm holding space. Allow this grayness to drain out. Let me know what happens as I hold the space for this to happen.
I see myself breaking it up with like a chisel and just breaking away. I continue breaking away at it. And I just keep cracking it and cracking it and cracking it and cracking it.
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes like ashes so that I can sweep them away.
Mm-hmm. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. As we go ahead and sweep those ashes right on away, release, sweep it away, allowing the wind to blow. You might even feel a very cool, breezy sensation as these ashes, we all fall down, blow, blow away, returning back to the beautiful, open, clear throat chakra. What does it look like now?
It's like spinning windmill circles. It's just like it's moving and flowing and
Mm-hmm.
and open and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what color would you assign to that now?
I actually feel like it's golden.
Mm-hmm. Allow yourself just to be in that moment and to see this golden energy spin around and around. And you know that it can only spin around and around because the throat is no longer gray. It's no longer closed off. It's no longer tight. It is clear. We're sealing this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gold frequency energy into our throat chakra, understanding that this is only going to make our voice more powerful. Our melodies come just that much faster. And we're not going to only have lyrics, but we're going to have melody, and we're going to merge the two together because now the heart and the throat has been cleared. The lyrics come from the heart. Melody comes from your voice box. They've both been healed and cleared today, sealing in this healing to the subconscious mind, and now releasing any negativity, releasing and relaxing and letting go. Releasing, relaxing, and letting go. Let's go ahead and go to the final scene in this lifetime. Be there now.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
I'm happy because I am a lot older and I somehow made it through that dark night.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned what it means to really love. And I have my own family. It might not be the one that I was brought into. It's not the one I was brought into,
Mm-hmm.
but it's full of love.
Mm. Love only begets more love. With a clear heart space, we can do anything, we can call anything into existence because we have the power of love on our side, which is beautiful. How old are you?
I am 95.
Another long, beautiful life. Who's there with you?
My husband and I have 3 sons and I have 2 daughters.
Hmm. Go ahead and scan the room and let me know as you look into your husband's eyes, children's eyes. Do you recognize any of these beautiful souls?
Mhm.
What do you recognize?
I recognize my husband. He is he is the person that I met in this life who, like, he showed me what love was, but I was too afraid to be with him because I didn't recognize. It was basically like the devil that we know versus the unknown, but he's there with me in this life.
Hmm. Beautiful. Any other familiar souls when you look into your son's eyes?
Yeah, my son is there as well. Luke is there, Lucas.
Hmm.
And I have a daughter. I've got 3 sons and 2 daughters, but I recognize one of them. Um, she's my puppy in this life, but her energetic signature is the same as my daughter in that life.
Very beautiful. And what's her name?
Her name in that life is Shayla.
Hmm. Very beautiful. Go ahead and take in this divine expression of love. I want you to understand that you don't get to be 95 in this life if you had not overcome that situation at 17, those feelings at 17 that we've already healed. You have done beautiful work in this life, and it has blessed you with a long life and a beautiful, large family. So it's safe to say that that broken family that you left, it's safe to say that that has also been healed, right? Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you feel, any stone that you feel that you left unturned in this life? If so, you can go and be there now.
I feel really complete with that life.
Very beautiful. Let's go to the last scene, the day of your passing. Be there now.
I'm there.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what's happening.
Um, it's it's a little bit weird only because I didn't really want anyone around me at this moment because I just wanted my family to be together and I wanted to pass discreetly.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was my time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so I just told them, I just I didn't want them to see me like that because
Mhm.
just I was content with the life that I lived and I didn't really need anything else.
Mm.
So I just didn't want them to see it like that. I wanted them to be happy.
Mm. Very beautiful. How do you pass away in this lifetime?
Um, my sleep.
Mm. And let's explore that. How did you feel? Describe it.
I feel at peace.
Mm.
I feel like I've lived a long and full life, and
Mm.
I just feel thankful that I made it through the difficult night and when I was younger because I didn't know how good life could get.
Mm.
And so I feel at peace and I am in my own bed and
Mhm. Very beautiful. Surrounded by lots of love.
yeah, it's like a more of a feeling than anything else. Because
Mm.
I wanted to be alone, but it just is the feeling of love. And this time I don't see darkness when I go to
Mm.
the next part of it. I just see people who have gone on before me right there.
Okay. We're going to ask your spirit guides to step forward. Go ahead. And who are they?
Well, I do see my grandpa here still.
Mhm.
Um, I see my Nana, my mom's grandma, my great grandma.
Mhm.
Um, I actually see Sissy,
Mm.
even though I didn't really know her very well in this life.
Mhm.
I knew her long enough for her to make an impact.
Mhm. We're going to ask any of these beautiful souls if they have any messages for you, any words of wisdom and divine courage.
My grandpa had a joke that he used to say a lot, and he like came forward and told me the joke.
Mm.
He was really silly. He would tell me corny jokes and stuff, but he was always, I would always laugh like as if it was the first time that I'd ever heard it, even though he'd repeat them. But he was like that. He had a very funny sense of humor where his whole motto was if I ever stop laughing, I'll start crying. So he came forth right away and told me a silly joke that he told me a lot before. And then let's see.
Wow.
Mm. My nana told me to be gentle with my mom because my mom is a little bit, she's kind of like a rough person, but um I once had a meditation where I envisioned me as an inner child and her as an inner child just playing. Like I try really hard to be gentle with my mom.
Mm.
Um just because she didn't have the greatest life. So my nana came forth and was just like told me to be gentle with her. And then
Mm.
Sissy just said that I'm strong.
Mhm.
That's something that I really admired about her. She was a very strong woman. She was a little bit older. Um, she was very faith-based and she really believed in God. And I'm very spiritual, so our practices were a bit different. But she I just really admired that she was so strong in her faith, and I felt like we relate to each other in our the strength of our beliefs and our faith, and she's just so strong. So for her to tell me to be strong,
Mm. I want
and
you
I
to,
take that very much to heart.
very beautiful. I want you to connect to her strength right now. I believe that she's trying to actually impart this into you. Let's go ahead and just feel a little deeper into that. How does this strength feel? How is it transferred to you? Where do you feel it at?
It's like interesting because I feel it in the center of my being.
Mm.
It's not like because sometimes when you're strong in your heart, you're kind of like have a wall up, but that's not what it is. With her, it's very like supported and open and out front.
Mm. It's an openness. It's so strong that it is open because it knows where it's rooted. It knows that nothing could ever harm it. So it releases the need to actually hold on. And it is a beautiful strength of self expression and love that everyone else can kind of latch onto.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
really,
how
that's beautiful. Just allow Sissy to impart this strength on you right now, because I get the sense that you're going to need this for the next leg of your journey. This strength, this divine strength in the heart space. It's not a strength where it closes it off, but it's a strength where it opens it up for greater expansion and growth. Feeling that strength, sealing it into the subconscious mind, into our celestial DNA now, and sealed in. Beautiful. Allow this scene to play out. Feel lighter and lighter. Your soul knows where it wants to go. It's going to be there now.
I'm back in the womb.
Mm-hmm. So is it safe to say that you keep being reincarnated?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I'm going to allow us to do at this point, let's go back to the scene with our grandpa, great grandmother, and Sissy. And as we are in this scene, I want us to now view the infinite field of potentiality in this very beautiful light space. I'm going to view the Akashic records. There's nothing more than the great intelligence that has the answers to all things. When you are there, let me know.
I'm here.
Okay. How many lifetimes did you decide to live on Earth?
I decided to live the first number that came to me was infinite.
Okay, beautiful. Mm-hmm. And how many lifetimes did you decide to live with your current mother?
Mm,
You're going to know now?
infinite,
Mm. And how many lifetimes with your current son?
infinite, and then some.
Ah. And what's the C?
What's the scene? And what's sissy?
Yes.
Okay. Infinite too.
Infinite. How many lifetimes did you decide to live with me?
Hmm. a lot. I feel like we're gonna go forward even more. Like, I feel like you're such a blessing in my life. Like, it's amazing what you've done.
Mhm.
I think maybe the fact that you are so intuitive with the feeling of the strength, and exactly what it felt like. I think that I might not remember completely, but you're very, I feel connected to you. So there's a very strong chance that there have been previous lives with you and me together as well.
Okay, and as you feel deeper into this feeling and continue to look at the Akashic records, you're going to know with great certainty what I was to you in a prior life now.
The first thing that came to my mind was an angel.
Mm-hmm. What was my name?
Your name was Sawali,
Spell that.
Suwali.
What origin is that?
That's Arabic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to tell me about this?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead and look one more time at the Akashic records. What is your purpose in this lifetime as Melinda? Know now.
To make the lives of everybody who comes in contact with me better some way, somehow, big or small, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead and look at the Akashic records again. There's a question there. Go ahead and read it out loud to me.
It says, what are you doing today to live your divine purpose?
Mm-hmm. What's your answer to that?
Healing.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that the only way that you can help others heal is if you heal yourself.
Mm-hmm. Looking back up at the Akashic records, there's another question waiting for you. What does it say?
Are you ready to spread love?
Hmm. What's your answer?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How will you do that?
By keeping my heart feeling the way that it feels now, where it's strong and it's open and I can give from this place versus how it was before, because I couldn't give as much as I wanted to from that place.
Mm-hmm. And looking back at the Akashic records again, do you see any other words or questions?
It says, today is the first day of your new life.
Hmm. How does that make you feel?
Excited.
Mm-hmm. What's the first thing you're going to do as today being the first day of your new life?
I'm going to sing to my son a song.
You want to sing that song now?
Mm. Mm. Every day you bring a smile to my face. I will never replace the love and the grace and the smile on my face with anything but you. And I just want to tell you, I love you. I don't like the melody, but I'm gonna work on that too.
I love the melody. You did it. You pinned it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I laugh a lot.
So much love, so much passion, so much joy. It was so heartfelt. You're here infinity apparently, so
Not forever.
so let's go ahead and just give thanks for this divine meeting of beautiful spirit minds as we go ahead and look at the Akashic records one more time. And if the Akashic records does not have any other information for us, allow it to fade.
A few things came up. There's one paper that says be gentle, and there's one paper that says that the days of life are progress and don't don't hurry to the destination, basically. Like, just understand that growth is every day is a chance to grow.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go ahead and close that scene to the Akashic records. We're going to go ahead and seal in everything that we learned here today, taking in all of the love, all of the healing. And the most important thing is that our heart space is clear, it's beautiful, it's bright, it's emerald green. And our throat chakra is clear. Those lyrics are going to come, the melodies are going to come. You're going to write, you're going to erase, you're going to write more. You're going to sing, you're going to delete, then you're going to sing more. But every single day is a step in the right direction as long as we are gentle with ourselves, loving from the heart space, feeling very safe and secure, strong, powerful, and wise. These are all of the beautiful things that you've learned over these lifetimes. You've had beautiful, long lives. You've had chance after chance to make a change, to experience the duality, the pleasures and the pains of life. It's been a very beautiful journey thus far. And when you are ready, even though it says infinite lives, when you are ready to have a different soul expression experience, then you will go off to that star system or that other existence, and you will do amazing work there too. And I'm sure still singing every step of the way. I want you to be at peace, my child. This is Tahirah, Mother of the Ages, as we walk together in divine love. I'm going to go ahead and end this session now.